a viewer came into the booth. It might have been a little while ago, real recently, said, did he look bad? Was he hurting? Did he have a... No, he did kind of come in at an angle to one of the aid stations. But the point is, he has not had a flaw in this performance on the run at all. He has not revealed a chink in the armor to speak of. He is not, in other words, about to cramp. So he's leaning into it, he's pushing into it, and he's almost to...
He's now making his way downhill, and he's just about to hit the right-hand turn onto Polani Road there. But it is Patrick Lange who now is just accelerating away from the rest of the field here. He is now getting after that race record, and like you said, Michael, he really wants to put it down there. Didi, you said it too. He wants a mark that is going to last for a long time, and I do believe that he is going to get it, because it's going to be a long time before we see another day like this in the history of Ironman Triathlon on the Big Island of Hawaii, because the weather conditions today have played a major factor in the race record coming down.
A lot of these athletes talked before the race about taking opportunities where mark that will stand for a long time.
I'll tell you what, a German by the name of Lothar Leder, first man to break the 8-hour barrier. He did that in 1996, 22 years ago in Germany. And now another German athlete. He is going to be a two-time Ironman world champion, but he's going to be the first human ever across the line under 8 hours on a Lee Drive. Guys, we may actually see that happen twice today. Bart Arno is close enough that he could do it too if he keeps the gas pedal to the metal. But
looking over Lee Drive right now, Patrick Lange. The weather is the element that stands the time here in Kailua Kona. It is the one thing that challenges the athletes to get to the finish line in proper fashion. Today, the weather has cooperated, and now we are all set to see a race record for the very first time in Ironman history. 8 hours will be broken here in Kailua Kona. Patrick Lange is going to be the sixth man to take the Ironman World Championship, brought to you by Amazon, out of our German men. He is now going to be a two-time Ironman World Champion, and he will take that crown with Jan Frodeno and also Norman Stadler. Over the past few years, 9 Ironman crowns have been won by our German men athletes here, and coming into the finish line, Michael, this has been a race for the ages.
And you can see straight ahead the world-famous banyan tree. It is the site that tells you only have one more bend, and then Mike Riley is calling you home as the Ironman world champion. Patrick Lange heard it last year. It brought him to tears, and he apologized to the former course record holder. Guess what? He's going to have to apologize to himself as he takes home a new record and another title.
At 6:35 a.m. this morning, we started with the Roka swim, 2.4 miles. Patrick had a great swim. He went on to the Benton bike course, 112 miles. He situated himself perfectly right in the middle of the group there. And taking it out onto the run today, nobody was able to match the foot speed of this incredible German champion today. And for the first time in history, he is going to take it out in under 8 hours. It's been a remarkable day for the German legend here. Patrick Lange from Germany is going to take his second crown in as many years on what is arguably the best day weather-wise in the history of the Ironman World Championship, brought to you by Amazon. Patrick Lange is the world champion.
And there you have it, Greg. This man ecstatic and unfazed by the effort, an amazing effort, an unbelievable effort, taking the crown of champions that has been passed down through the years, through 40 years, of course, his dream come true. He now has that sub-8 performance, and we are waiting anxiously for the official reading, but we know it's an Ironman World Championship course record. He's celebrating as they confirm it, and this is it. The clock has stopped, and Patrick...
right now, and what a great swim and bike run combination he had to take out the World Championship. Absolutely exhausted as he's down there now with Mike Riley, who will get a few words with our champion just coming up momentarily. But the Ironman World Championship, brought to you by Amazon, has been run and won by Patrick Lange from Germany with a time of just over 7 hours and 52 minutes today for the fastest fastest time in history right here.
And we're going to want to keep an eye out. We're going to want to keep an eye
Patrick,
out. Here we go.
You are amazing. You put together a swim, bike, run today, unlike any race you've ever done before. The complete Ironman, and you own the Ironman Championship course record.
Amazing. Amazing. But I promised myself when I break the course record, Julia, please listen. Julia. So
you promised yourself what if you broke course record?
Yeah, I think I have to go there. Julia, do you want to marry me?
She said yes!
Well, I don't think we've seen it before, a marriage proposal and a world record. Two things coming at one time. They're absolutely magnificent, but now we await the second place finisher today. He's had a fantastic race. Bart Arnouds from Belgium has been right in there from the start. He had a good swim, an even stronger bike ride, and he was ready to pounce on the run today. Patrick Lange may take out the race today, but now the Belgium is now just moments away from the finish line here, Michael. A very strong run today.
Course record, to be clear, yes, folks are Googling back home and looking stuff up. We have had men go faster, but never on this course. So today, under the Amazon Arch, you see this man. He goes by the name of Bart Arnault. He represents the country of Belgium, and he is coming home at his highest ever position, second place, under 8 hours, and a couple of fist pumps, well deserved by this man.
Well, it was just a moment of time, a matter of time before we'd see the 8-hour barrier broken here in Kailua Kona at the Ironman World Championship, brought to you by Amazon. Today, we're going to have at least two athletes underneath that 8 hours. Bart Arnouds from Belgium comes in second place, and today, the greatest race of his life in second place.
So I tell you what, the splits are up, and Bart Arnault, who you just said, he came across the line. He managed to come home in a time with his closing foot speed on almost 2:45 and a finish time of 7:56.41. But that new Ironman World Championship course record belongs to Patrick Lange, 7:52 with 39 seconds.
Celebrating with his family right now, just ready to be interviewed by Mike Riley down there at the finish line, anticipating also David McNamee coming in very, very shortly. So now we'll go down to Mike Riley. Bart Arnouds coming in second place today in the Ironman World Championship, brought to you by Amazon. In third place, coming up to the line today, is going to be David McNamee. He is going to do this.
On the podium, you may not want to risk it, you may not care, but what Patrick Lange did today with 7:52, it pushed that barrier really far out of reach, because there's no telling if next year we're going to have howling gale.
Championship from you. Did you expect this performance today?
First of all, I want to thank everyone out there. Crazy energy. Crazy. I love this race. Madame Pelé was with me. Thanks for everything. Thanks to awesome volunteers. I love you all. And it's just... You cannot imagine. You cannot imagine. You cannot imagine.
2 times winner, 2-time world champion course record holder. Did you think you'd be here 4 years ago?
No. No, I had no sponsors. Nobody was believing in me except for myself. And thanks to Ironman for making my dreams come true. Thanks for this amazing crowd for making my dream come true. I'm overwhelmed and I'm grateful.
Well, you showed us something special. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, there you go. We see now David McNamee, who's in absolutely no hurry to get across that finish line, wants to soak it up. It means a lot to the athlete. It's been a huge effort today. 2.4 miles of swimming in the Pacific Ocean with depths of, my goodness, you don't even know. Out onto the Venton bike course, it was a great day and a record-setting day, but coming down to the Honko One run course, David McNamee has had another great result with a 2:46.03 for a time of 8:01.09 for another spot on the podium 2 years in a row.
And guess what? 3 men under last year's course record, the old course record, because that's 8:01.09. So he went under that by 31 seconds. Fantastic for the Scot. David McNamee put it down here. He's been 11th, 13th, and he's now been twice third place. This young man is someone to continue watching. The reality is the fact that Patrick Lange has, what Matt said was really good. 4 years ago, could you believe this? And he said no. A lot of humility coming from Lange, and also a lot of reality. The guy has only done 6 Ironmans. That's phenomenal. Twice the European Championship, Texas, and of course twice here. I'm sorry, I've just added that up wrong. It's his 5th. I mean, that's just not very much racing. So I'm impressed.
Seeing you do it on the run, and you did, but it was the bike that put you in position. I saw you in transition, and I knew it was done. What kind of bike ride did you have today?
Yeah, I mean, in the past, I always realized it's about the second half of the bike, you know. That's where you lose the time or gain the time. And I was quite slow in the beginning. I mean, I was not following Lionel. I was out with Lionel out of the water. I was not following him. But I just tried to pace it very well. And then I think from the T section till Baikalova, I was pushing it really hard to try to catch the big group, you know. And then I just stayed with the group, and I was thinking about the run. And it was in the run, Patrick was like pushing it quite hard after a 10K, and I knew it was too hard for me, I thought.
And completely gassed at the finish line is Tim O'Donnell for the USA, the first of our United States athletes coming in there. Braden Curry from New Zealand, and followed by Matt Russell. Incredible effort. He raced a couple of weeks ago in Chattanooga, taking out a top 3 placing over there as well. And look at that, Braden Curry just gets the fast finishing Matt Russell, who was the last person to qualify for the Ironman World Championship, and just 2 weeks later, he takes out a top 5 or top 6 race here today. Matt Russell in 6th place with a time at 2:52 on the run and an 8:04.45. That's incredible.
Matt Russell clearly overcome by emotion at that finish line last year at this race, had a very bad accident. His future in the sport uncertain. Again, he charged hard to the finish line in Chattanooga a couple of weeks ago, and here he is not giving up until the end. Excellent performance from Matt Russell.
Result, they're just going all out for a top 10 today. And Timothy O'Donnell, good enough for 4th place. And we're going to go down to 3rd place finisher right now.
That's right, and we've got a nice little shot here as we get that men's podium at the finish line, keeping all eyes on Daniela Reef as she deserves, but looking here to Patrick Lange getting the champagne undone. Andy Potts, remarkable show here, coming through strong to get yet another top 10, the most consistently performing U.S. athlete. You saw his head pop through there. He finished 8th, so three U.S. competitors inside that. And he's a 40-year-old, but, you know, that's old news. A 40-year-old's that's a new 30 around here.
Right.
But looking at these youngsters on the left and Daniela Reef on the right, she really has been unfazed, and I think the remarkable thing that we're going to see with Daniela Reef is that she's also going to do what Lange did, is just put that course record up there so far that even she's going to struggle to break it next year.
Well, it's a European stranglehold on the top 3 in the men's today. Patrick Lange taking the race out, Bart Arno from Belgium, and David McNamee from Scotland in 3rd place for the 2nd year in a row. So well done to our professional men. On our professional women's side of the race right now, with just less than 3 miles to run at the moment with 8:05.54 on the race clock for those ladies out there today. That is going to be certainly a big record taken down by Daniela Reef today. There it is. Final results for the men. Patrick Lange in first, Bart Arnaud from Belgium in second, and David McNamee in third place.
And I tell you what, if we keep looking at that top 10, sorry, talking about the men before we pop back out of here, we did just get our...
Patrick Lange was good enough for the win today, and what an incredible run he did. Bring it home, 2 hours and 41 minutes for a world record time in Hawaii. The winner, Patrick Lange.
I can definitely watch Daniela Reef make an attack on her own course record. It's 8:46.46. I can watch her do that all day long. But let's get right back down to that finish line again, because I know we have more words to hear from Patrick Lange. Let's do that now.
One more thing. Julia made a hashtag. I want everyone to follow it. Be the record breaker. Thank you so much.
We're number 41, Rudy Wild.
Nice little embrace there, teammates. But before we talk about that, has this ever happened, Greg? Not to my recollection. I mean, proposals, sure, but Patrick Lange asking for the hand in marriage of his wife, his soon-to-be wife, Julia. She said yes. She did.
Can you imagine if she had said no?
It would have been really awkward. I mean, you know what? That does happen. But no, you know what was also nice? This is a moment that really spells the family of Ironman together. It's his support crew, the closest to him, but also the embrace of his teammate, Andy Dreitz, who worked so hard for him throughout the course of that bike course, worked hard for himself, but did a great job.
8 hours and 15 minutes on our men's clock right now. Arrow at that point of time. Now Daniela Reef is on just about to get to the top of Palani Road. She only had
go. She's got about maybe a quarter mile to run, makes the turn down Hualalai, then they'll run along a Leahy Drive. Like we saw Patrick Lange, she knows the record is hers. It's just a matter of by how much. She is not going to back off. She wants to set the mark high. This is a high-achieving athlete. She wants to see what's possible. She's running out of time to make that 30-minute gap to the men, but she's going to be awfully close.
Well, I tell you what, it's going to be no disgrace if she's going to miss that 30-minute mark, because she's going to take the world record.
Frey, she owned 6 of the top. Okay, prior to today, she owned 6 of the top 10 run times. So she is the hunter at this moment, and she is chasing. So Sarah True now, and these two also used to train together under Siri Lindley about a decade ago. So they know each other extremely well. A lot of history, a lot of family in this sport as we come back to this last moment on the Kuakini.
Here's Sarah True again, walking the aid station. If they're selling it, she's buying it. Downing the fluids, keeping the hydration levels up. Keep it together, Sarah. She's trying to fight off maybe some cramps here. Keep it moving, Sarah. She's got to get running again. Rinny, the hunter, out on the course. She is in pursuit of this woman. Rinny is the hunter. This is the hunted.
And you know what? I'm just going to say, if I have to put myself out there, Rinny's going to catch her. But I think that Sarah's going to give game fight. She's not going to give up. But what will happen, too, is it'll save any further slippage down the ranks. Sarah True is managing what, anyone that's been in Kona has felt, that pressure that comes down on you in the closing miles of the Queen K. But guess what? Fast approaching what we call that Amazon Arch. It's the lead-in to the hallowed finish line of the Ironman World Championship presented by Amazon. Daniela Reef from Switzerland, soon to be 4 in a row. This champion, here she comes.
Yeah, we got a good look at what was happening to Sarah True. Just wanted to leave a final remark on that one, is that muscularly there is absolutely nothing wrong with Sarah True. The electrolytes may have been drained. The sodium may be all depleted. She's just out of gas. That's all she has to do now, is just gas up at those aid stations and get herself going again. Not for this woman right here. She's executed the perfect race today. It wasn't really the swim that she wanted out here, Dee. Didi. She really did struggle, but she got herself back into it.
She did, absolutely, and that just speaks to her mental strength. Her ability to bounce back from some jellyfish stings really slowed her up, hampered her. Thankfully, physically did not impact her later on in the later stages of the race. She got it together and went to work, and she's reaping the rewards for that here.
Not ever has a woman ever broken a 31 on a course anywhere in the world, and then today given the perfect day, and that's exactly what Mother Nature delivered. We woke up this morning after some storms. There was a little bit of precipitation hanging around the atmosphere. It kept the cooler temperatures around town, and it kept the wind away, and it's exactly the perfect formula, which is going to give you a course record. And today Daniela Ryf has executed the perfect race day. A good swim, but not her best. Her best bike ride by a long way at a 4:26 and a course record. And now today, coming into the finish line on the run course, the Hoka One run course coming to a close for Daniela Ryf. She can't believe it herself, and today it is good enough for a four-peat from the woman from Switzerland. Natasha Bardman may have 6, but this woman is taking 4 in a row. It hasn't been done in a long time, and now there it is. It's official. Paula Newby-Fraser and Erin Baker give up the tape for the new champion here, and a hero is born, creating her own dynasty. And Didi Griesbauer, this was a race for the ages today.
Absolutely, history being made right here by this unbelievable woman. I'm speechless. I really am. It's truly, truly unbelievable. She, I think, can't believe it herself.
She took 20 minutes off her course record. She ran 2:57. I have a lot of words here for this woman. She beat herself by 3 miles. She's faster than she's ever done. 2:57, first time under 3 hours. That is off of that incredible 4:26 bike ride. I am telling you right now, 8:26, we won't see that touch for a long, long time, because we never get 2 days like this. You can tell because we've never had one before.
No, sir. Daniela Ryf is the champion of the world. A 57.26 on the swim, a 4:26.07 on the bike. She crushed the record by 18 minutes and bringing it home with a 2:57.05 marathon to win the 2018 Ironman World Championship, brought to you by Amazon today. Daniela Ryf, the 4-time champion. Let's just wait now and go down to Mike Riley, who's standing by with our 2018 champion.
I got it. Daniela, I have to say, we all say, you are the most amazing. 4 times, you're in an exclusive league, and it's just amazing how hard you pushed out there. Not a great swim, and all of a sudden, you pushed that bike so hard, and that run so hard, and you shattered the course record.
I can't believe it. It's crazy. I don't know if you know, guys. I got stung by a jellyfish in the swim, and I thought I couldn't lift my arms anymore. I thought I'm gonna quit, and I thought, okay, no, I can't, because I'm the champion, and there's gonna be kids out there. They're gonna be so disappointed, and I'm like, okay, this is the hardest swim I've ever done. 3.8 in such pain. I had like 2 jellyfishes here. I was just pain. It was horrible. And then I was like, okay, no, you can't give up. You never know, and I can't believe it. It's just unbelievable that this is possible. I'm just speechless, to be honest.
Well, to be able to do 4 in a row is an amazing, amazing effort, and to come back like that, and your country's proud, you must be so proud, and your team's back here proud.
Oh yes, it's been an incredible week. I had such a huge support from my team and from my family and from everyone, from my fans. I mean, since the day I've been here, I just was in such a good mood because my fans and everyone was so positive, and I want to thank you guys so much. Also today, you pushed me so hard, and without you, it wouldn't have been possible. So thank you, guys. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you to every one of you, she says. The Swiss Miss, your Ironman Women's Champion, Daniela Reeve.
Well, Daniela Reeve executed the perfect day, and Mother Nature, like we said, gave it to us today. A windless day pretty much out there on the course. Lower temperatures in the early part of the day and a little bit of humidity kicking up in the early part of the afternoon. But Daniela Reeve, four-time champion, outstanding. What a great display of sportsmanship, and she was just no doubt, Dee Dee, incredible.
And just